Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories. Another bloodbath in Plateau State as suspected headsmen attack residents of Riyam, killing 11 and injuring 4. Inspector General of the Police Ibrahim Idris appears before Senate committee investigating fraud allegations against him, but refuses to answer questions from members. Senate to investigate alleged $350 million fraud in the power sector. And 6 pupils killed in Tanzania while playing with an explosive device in their school. Now, for more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com, and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Please log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. The Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have the Eyewitness feature, so you can share those videos, pictures, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow the instructions. Now, here are some of the pictures you sent into the Eyewitness portal today. We begin with this one from Oyo in Akwa Ibom State, showing a gully erosion. Our Eyewitness reporter says some houses have already been swept away by the erosion and wants government to do something fast. Our next image is from Olaogun Street in Ikate, Surulere in Lagos State, showing a street with a drainage canal. On one side is a heap of refuse, and according to our Eyewitness reporter, the street is not motorable and has become a place for hoodlums to smoke banned drugs. He's asking government to make them feel the impact of their taxes by looking into the situation. Still in Lagos, our final picture is from Awolowo Way in Ikeja, showing a heap of refuse and a waste disposal truck avoiding it. Our Eyewitness reporter says the truck refused to pack the refuse because residents of Abule village have turned the area into a makeshift toilet. He's asking government to do something about it. We thank you for sending in these pictures, and please note that you too can report events as they happen around you. And now we go on to Abuja for more stories, and we've been joined on the news at this time by Ibrahim Adra. Ibrahim, evening.
Hello, Ladi. In spite of reported gains recorded in rice production in Nigeria, the country's quest for self-sufficiency in rice production may be delayed due to activities of smugglers. Now, this is one of the issues discussed at the Federal Executive Council meeting at the Presidential Villa in Abuja today. The meeting, chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari, also approved funds for the purchase of seedlings and erosion control in some states. The promise of lower price of rice and attaining self-sufficiency in its production are both threatened by activities of smugglers, prompting President Muhammadu Buhari to warn.
Any person involved in smuggling of food items is a threat to our national security and will therefore be dealt with accordingly.
Rice smuggling features as an important item at the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday.
While we're making a great deal of progress in our production of grains, the smugglers are busy trying to compromise the successes we have achieved.
Paddy farmers are said to be slowing down as subsidized imported rice floods the market and sold at cheaper prices. The government is, however, not deterred by that and has approved 165 million naira to boost maize production.
The whole thing cost 165 million naira for 30 tons of foundation to be multiplied to 265 tons of improved seeds, which is to be given to seed companies to multiply.
The council also approves funds as part of its accelerated intervention in halting erosion in some states.
This will be in Kano State, Sokoto South Local Government, Ondo State, Osun State, Enugu State, and Bayelsa State. So the total amount for the Soil Erosion Control Accelerated Intervention Project is 5,567,314,541 naira 76 kobo only.
The Minister of State Aviation got the Council's nod to go ahead and sign bilateral air services agreement between Nigeria and Canada.
And in the wisdom of the Council, approved the ratification of bilateral air service agreement between Nigeria and the State of Canada.
It is hoped the agreement will connect people and businesses across the two divides, with direct benefits accruing to the citizens. It's 10 days to the Anambra governorship election, and political parties are jostling to win more support for their candidates by renewing their promises in line with their party manifesto. Candidate of the Progressives People's Alliance, PPA, Godwin Ezemo, is reiterating his social contract plan with the people, while the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Tony Nwoye, is assuring them of effective governance and leadership that will engender a strong educational foundation.
Candidates of the Anambra governorship election are gearing up for the polls slated for November the 18th. And most important for these contenders is getting all the support they can. The candidate of the Progressive People's Party, Mr. Godwin Ezemo, has a manifesto hinged on 5 cardinal areas of security, health, agriculture, power and education, which he terms the social contract he has with the people of Anambra.
I said I shall establish a leadership development and research center that will help Anambra State raise our youth to become competent leaders in the future within my first 6 months in office. 2, I shall engage in innovative and effective orientation, mindset change, and mentorship program for our youth across the state within my first 6 months in office.
Being an interactive session, the youths throw their questions to the candidate.
How are you sure that common people like me, like us here, will be able to benefit from this your wonderful package?
I've come with a different way to attend to issues.
Elsewhere, the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Tony Nwoye, takes his campaign to Njikoka local government area, where hundreds of supporters troop out to witness the event. The APC candidate assures the youths of quality education.
I'll give scholarship ambassador award to your children. That I will reduce the school fees. These youths who are here, these youth and these students, that we shall do everything humanly possible to ensure that they are empowered, that they are trained.
APC supporters give assurance of victory come November the 18th.
We are 100% prepared. You can see for yourself. This is just a local government rally.
So much promises from different candidates, but the choice of who wins the election will be made by the electorate come November the 18th.
And still on the upcoming Anambra governorship election, the incumbent governor of the state, Obiano, has declared November the 17th a work-free day to enable civil servants to relocate to their electoral wards to participate in the election. The governor made the announcement during this year's African Public Service Day celebration held at the Jerome Udoji Secretariat in Awka, the state capital.
Excitement rents the air on the arrival of Governor Obiano to Jerome Udoji Secretariat.
His Excellency made sure that he wiped their tears.
About 45,000 civil servants in the state gather in solidarity with Governor Obiano's course to seek a re-election. And just as the excitement reaches its climax, the head of service makes a list of the governor's achievements.
Continuous and prompt payment of workers' salaries and pensions. Annual presentation of bags of rice to all public servants and pensioners. Mass recruitment of physically challenged persons to ensure social inclusiveness.
For the governor, who appears calm and at home with the workers, he announces their leave allowance would be paid on November the 15th, as he also declares November the 17th a work-free day.
The 15th of this month, near on Wednesday, I got put your leave allowance. On Friday the 17th, I got a work-free day. Good week, everybody got to go. We can go to this contributory pension. A lot of guys listen, I got for somebody there. So I said to the committee, we have not agreed to do that. When the committee makes a recommendation, I'll share it with the labor union. But we are not implementing that.
Happy workers and a confident governor is a short summary of the mood here. Governor Obiano also seizes the opportunity to remind them of the need not only to cast their votes, but also to protect it, as his victory will determine the sustenance of the incentives they are enjoying as Anambra workers.
Well, the news at 10 returns. Federal government disagrees with Moody's rating downgrade, cites 0.55% economic growth in second quarter and returning business confidence. That's not business package. Please join us again.